So today we're talking about the life cycle of a private practice and what to expect as you take this journey through your business. In fact, there's certain stages that all small businesses encounter. So we're going to talk about those today. And once you learn about them, you'll be able to make better, more informed choices at each stage of private practice. So what are these stages? So the first stage is called the startup stage, and that's obviously when you're first starting out in business. It's normal and typical at this stage to feel really overwhelmed with tasks. It's normal also that your referrals are actually costing you money, and most doctors aren't making hardly any revenue except from public work. So the dangers at the startup phase is not knowing what you don't know and not bothering to find out. So education really is key here, and that sets you up, that education, for the decisions you're going to make about your practice and your business as you move forward. And I can't say enough how important marketing is at the startup phase. Okay, so the second stage of private practice in the life cycle is the youth stage. And this is when you start to get a little busier, and you also start to see referrals coming in more regularly, but they can be quite erratic, so it can be hard to manage. So what's key here is a really good marketing plan that's strategically rolled out, so you start to get some consistency around referrals. So the third stage of the practice life cycle is known as growing pains, and we've all heard of growing pains before, and you're going to know it and feel it when you're there. So growing pains means that you're starting to get so busy you feel like saying, I don't want any more referrals. The danger here is making sure that you still continue to do some marketing. Tell the market what type of referrals you want. So you're not just taking anything now, you're more selective, but if you don't tell the market who you are, the market's going to decide. The next stage is known as maturity, and this is where typically our doctors think, hey, I've arrived, I've done all the hard yards, I'm going to take my foot off the pedal. There's a real danger here, because what we know is, in any small business, that maturity is usually the start of a steady decline. So make sure here you do not take your foot off the pedal, and you continue to tell your market who you are. Let them know you, let them remember you, and still be aware of your presence. So the final stage of the private practice life cycle is actually known as decay. Not all doctors get here, and I certainly don't want you to get to this stage. Decay happens when, at maturity, no marketing occurs, and the steady decline now becomes a sharp descent. That happens because competitors move into the area, and you forget to start telling or remind your GPs or your referrers that you're still there, that you're still operating, that you're still doing what you've always done. So don't let this happen to you at your practice. Make sure that you're doing your marketing on an ongoing basis. Don't forget to remind them who you are and that you're still going strong. So I hope you enjoyed the practice life cycle and took special note of what you need to do and not do at every stage to have a successful, thriving practice.